Assalamualaikum and good evening. We are from Group Luckiness. My name is Nur Shafika binti Mustafa Rani and this is all my others member. Today we're gonna talk about the Guns N' Roses cases. Guns N' Roses is an American hard rock band from Los Angeles, California, formed in 1985 when they signed to Geffen Records in 1986. The band comprised vocalist Adler, lead guitarist slash rhythm guitarist is Stradlin, bassist Doug McKagan, and drummer Steve Adler. The current lineup consists of Rose slash McKagan, guitarist Richard Fortes, drummer Frank Ferrer, and keyboardist Dizzy Rich and Melissa Reese. Next, our others member will talk about the issue that we got from the cases.
The issue that we get from these cases is disputes between Guns N' Roses members resulting in one of members being fired due to drug abuse who are Steven Adler, a drummer who suffered 28 overdose, 2 heart attacks and a stroke that left him with permanent speech problems. He was eventually fired for his heroin addiction. Contacted by the Times, Adler, who is now putting together with a new band, was bitter about being dropped from the group. He said he was no more a problem because of drugs than other members of the band. He blamed his firing on Rose, whom Adler called the most ruthless and the meanest person he's ever met. According to Adler, transcribed with the Purple Mouth, someone who consumed heroin then seizures will experience a variety of negative effects, including intense pain and desire to die. As a result, Adler was unable to play due to the illness and requested to leave, but was nonetheless asked to perform and was expelled from the group by Rose. Steven Adler said that his heart was so broken after he was fired from Guns N' Roses that he just wanted to die. Adler, who famously was removed from Guns N' Roses in 1990 for widespread drug use, spoke about his dismissal from the group at Mouth is Not a Diva Music, where he appeared alongside the founders of Samurai Records and American Saturn, writers or director Ash Aronson, and actor or musician Bubu Stewart, who plays the character of Big Lakota in the club.
On July 1991, Steven Adler, which is a former drummer from a group called Guns N' Roses, had filed a lawsuit towards his band because he claimed that they forced him to sign a contract that they made, which is every time he used heroin, he would be fined $2,000. Meanwhile, in the contract, they stated the opposite, which is they are going to pay him $2,000 and they will fire him from the band. Steven Adler also claimed that Guns N' Roses took his writing credits and removed his financial support by taking his royalties. In this case, we suppose that this is an act of law of tort. Tort is a wrongdoing that affects an individual. There are 4 categories of tort, which is negligence, nuisance, trespass, and defamation. Despite that, there are 2 characteristics of tort but with the same purpose, which is to tarnish reputations. The first one is libel, where the proofs were any recordings, writings, or anything that is being recorded, and the second one is slander. In this issue, we believe that the characteristics that involve libel, which is Steven Adler has the contract as his solid proof that Guns N' Roses has tarnished his reputation by firing him and taking his royalties.
In conclusion, art law is highly important in our society due to the fact that it also crosses over with the artistic industry in many ways, and we ought to know how the law works so we may learn for ourselves the mistakes that were made and avoid it for ourselves, or at the very least be able to accurately determine what is legal and what is not. In the case, the firing of Steven Adler is something that affects all the fans of the popular band Guns N' Roses, since one of the band members is now gone and forever changed the course of the rest of their life, all due to the fact that one of the band members could not take it anymore and fired one of the members. We are now more easily able to analyze the fact of the controversy and determine whether the fire was legal or whether it could be classified as either libel or defamation or tort, and what benefit the fire member can legally get from the case. Knowing Adler is highly important since sometimes there is the ability of bad faith actor and false accuser to make up stories about us to get whatever they want from the accused, and we should equip ourselves with the foresight and knowledge that this may happen to us in the future. Or currently, if a famous celebrity wants to accuse us of something false, knowing what legal options and protection are available will massively help us avoid being wrongly judged or persecuted.